Here's why most men cannot lose weight. All right, look, if you still here, that is the first step, okay? Don't track your food. You have to track your food. If you don't track your food, how are you gonna understand your calorie maintenance, right? How are you gonna understand how many carbs and fats and protein you should be hitting daily? And if you're not hitting those numbers, you're not gonna be burning fat, my friend. So what you have to do is start tracking. You track for 1 week, and then moving forward, everything else gets easier, where you can just start eyeballing your portions and understanding what works for you. All right, so now the second thing, you might be very surprised by this, but it's motivation. I know I talk about discipline a lot, right? But sometimes discipline is hard to establish, and you need motivation to establish discipline. The reason why I say that, for example, right? You need an outside force to compel you to move forward, right? Let's just say something gets you angry and then you react, respond. Something compelled you to do so, right? So you need something to make sure you're consistent, right? You need a drive, right? So whether think about something that got you mad, think about somebody who's down on you, think of somebody who clowned you, put that in your head, and that will compel you to move forward, man. All right, now look. Now you have an outside force. You got something that motivates you to do something, right? But you don't know where to focus that energy on. You need to train 3 times, at least 3 times a week. The reason why I say 3 times a week, because that is the baseline for fitness. If you go to the gym, or even at home, if you work out 3 times a week, that will increase your metabolic rate, which means you're burning fat for energy at a faster rate, right? So you can lose the gut, right? So you look better in your clothing, right? It's very easy, man. All you have to do is track your food for a week, understand what it takes, find something that motivates you, whether it's anger, whether it's any type of motivation, just use it and train at least 3 times a week. If you do all 3 of those things, man, if you do all 3 of those things, I'm telling you, your whole life will change, man. You're gonna be a completely different person. I bet you in 2 weeks, you won't even recognize yourself in the mirror, man. You're gonna see some abs, you're gonna see a vein pop. I'm telling you, all you have to do is implement this strategy. 2 weeks. I'll give you 2 weeks, man. That's all I'm giving. That's all I'm asking for. Just 2 weeks, and come back to this video.